Welcome viewers. So in this video we'll be talking about mixed strategy game or the games without saddle point. So let us begin with the video. So if a player always keeps on guessing as to which course of action will be adopted by the opponents, and then there arises the probabilistic situation. In case of mixed strategy, the players randomize their strategies to assign a probability to each choice and play their choices according to those probabilities. Mixed strategy refers to the strategy in which a player makes a random choice among two or more possible actions based on a set of chosen probabilities. As you can see in the payoff matrix given here, if both A as well as B chooses the red, then A gets 2 points while B gets -2. Similarly, if both A and B chooses blue, then A gets 3 and B gets -3. However, if A chooses red and B chooses blue, then A loses 4 points while B wins +4. And when A chooses blue and B chooses red, then A gets -1 while B gets +1. So in this case, the player A would not choose red in each play, because if player B chooses to put a blue, B wins 4 points. Similarly, player B would not choose blue always, hoping to win 4 points, because if player A could counter the situation with a blue and win 3 points, so in such a situation, the players would always play each of their choices a part of the time only. This would be a case of mixed strategy. When games do not have a unique saddle point, solving the game problem using the maximin-minimax principle doesn't work. All game problems in which saddle point does not exist are known as mixed strategy problem. There are different ways of solving a game without a saddle point. The different methods involved are odds method, algebraic method, dominance method, subgame method, and graphic method. So the steps involved in these are: firstly, we have to write the payoff matrix. Secondly, we have to apply the maximin-minimax principle. We have to determine whether there is a saddle point or not. If there is a saddle point, then we need to identify the value of the game and write the optimal strategies of the player. But if there is no saddle point, then we have to look whether the game is a 2x2 matrix game or not. If it is a 2x2 matrix game, then we can solve the game problem by using algebraic or odds method. Let us look into the odds method of solving a game without saddle point. So for that, first of all, we need to find out the minimax and the maximin. So in this example, if we look row wise, then the row minimum is 1. So we have written 1 here. And in this case, for the second row, the row minimum is 3. So we have marked 3 with a rectangle and we have written 3 in the row minimum section. Next, column wise, column maximum for first column is 5, and for the second column, the column maximum is 4. Now based on this, we can see that out of this row minimum, this is our maximin, and out of the column maximums, this is our minimax. Now since maximin is not equal to minimax, so we can say that there is no saddle point. Now, in order to solve the game using odds method, first of all we have to find out the deductions, row wise as well as column wise. So for the first row, the deduction would be 5 minus 1, that is 4. This 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. and for the second row it would be 4 minus 3 equal to 1. Here we always subtract the greater value from the smaller value. So in case of column, the first deduction would be 5 minus 3, that is 2, and the second deduction would be 4 minus 1, that is 3. Next, we need to interchange these values. This 4 we will write it here and this 1 will write it here. These are known as row oddments or interchanged value. Similarly, column wise also we'll interchange the number. We'll write 3 here and 2 here. These are known as column oddments or interchanged numbers. Now, in order to find out the probability, the formula is interchanged number divided by sum of pairs of number. That is, the interchanged number here is 1 and the sum of the pair of number is 1 plus 4. That is 1 by 5. Similarly, here the probability will be 4 by 5. Column wise, the probability would be 3 by 5, and now we can find out the value of the game. So for that, let us first consider the first column. So in the first column, as you can see here, we have the values 5 and 3. Against this, we have the row oddments 1 and 4. So the formula for this is, we can find out the value of the game as 5 multiplied by 1, 5 multiplied by 1 plus 3 multiplied by 4. 3 multiplied by 4 divided by total row oddments, that is 1 plus 4. So we will be getting it as 17 by 5. Similarly, we can also do it row wise. So for that, let us consider the first row. We have values 5 and 1. And also let us take into consideration the column oddments. So here the value of the game would be 5 into 3 plus 1 into 2 divided by 3 plus 2. That is, we'll be getting again 17 by 5. So this is how we calculate the game without saddle point using odds method. Thank you.